Hey, what's up, guys? I got contacted by a company called Buddy Fox. They're out of Finland about a month and a half ago, and they told me they wanted to send me a A-10 UFC controller they're working on to try it out, see what I thought, and do a review if I so obliged. And I finally got it, and it also came with a PTFE ring for the Thrustmaster Warthog. I did a video about re-greasing my Warthog, and mine got messed up. So they sent me this, which I thought was very kind of them to replace it. And the other thing they sent me was this little container, about 1 ounce, of something they're calling Gow grease. And they wanted to see if this held up to the Niogel that I used when I re-greased my Warthog. So we will also take a look at that. Now, as for this controller, they did tell me be completely honest, and if it's crap, please say it's crap. It's not crap. This is one of the nicest controllers I have ever used as far as button boxes go. The buttons, they have like a clickability, like you can hear them click, you can feel the click, you can tell when the button has been pressed. They're rubber. They have a backlight, you can turn the light up and down here. If you install their third-party add-on, this Master Caution light works in DCS when it flashes in the A10. I mean, they really put some effort into this, and I'm completely impressed by this. I think the price for this is, I think it's low. I think they should be charging more. But if you have the money and you're looking for an A10 UFC, this is probably the cheapest thing on the market that I have seen, and it is amazing. So let's go check it out. Now, I have to admit, I'm not the best A10 pilot. I know how to do a few things. Most of them are because of Blue Flag. I know how to attack certain targets, and I'm pretty proficient at marking a bunch of targets and firing at as many of them as possible in a single pass. Outside of that, I can pretty much enter in a waypoint, mark targets, and shoot said targets. So for testing it out, I pretty much just set up a mission, punched in a waypoint to the targets, went and marked a bunch of them, and then just unloaded my fury in the form of Mavericks.
Pull up, pull up.
Now, here's basically what it looks like in the dark. The light isn't too bright. It's very subtle, but not too subtle. It's not gonna blind you at night. Now, if you install the third-party add-on that Buddy Fox provides called Raygun, you can see that the Master Caution will work. And it works in pretty much every scenario I tested. I'd imagine it wouldn't change from scenario to scenario, but I needed to test it to see if it worked, and it totally did. So that's pretty cool. The installation of the ray gun software is fairly simple. You just drag and drop it somewhere on your hard drive, and you insert one line of code into the export.lua in your save game file, and you add a script to a specific location. And all this information is available on their website, and I installed it in 5 minutes. It was not a hassle at all. And I also wanted to try and see how well it worked with the F-18. Now, it's obviously just a button box, but I wanted to see if visually looking at the UFC in-game and punching in the numbers on the UFC that's not exactly the same felt decent. And it did. I did have to look down and kind of correct what I thought I was going to do with what I actually had to do, especially with the 0 and the enter button. But for the most part, this worked out pretty well, and I'll probably use this as an F-18 UFC indefinitely. I don't see any reason for me to mock a UFC for an F-18. I'm not building a sim pit, so for me, I can use something more generic like this. There you have it. This thing is really nice. I gotta hand it to Buddy Fox. If you are looking to get one of these, I highly recommend it. Even if you're looking for something close to this, something for the F-18, but you don't want to spend a lot of money because that one's going to cost you with all the LEDs and the screens and the displays and blah, blah, blah. So I've used this for about 3 or 4 days now, and I really like it. I think these guys really spent their time to develop something that is quite high quality compared to some other controllers out there. I'm really digging it, man. I'm really digging it. And the price is about $130 US, 110 as of right now euro. Obviously, those prices can change. I'd say if you're in the market, man, pick this up. This is a really, really, really great deal on a really, really quality product. And thank you guys for watching.